Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? My name's Tara, this is Sheldon, and this is day 13 of Horrorween.
Right.
I did get it right. It's not because we just filmed day 12 10 seconds ago. I'm not in the same Blink-182 shirt. I spent half of the last one talking about Blink-182.
Mm-hmm.
That's because that movie was bad. This movie's good. Well, we think it's good.
We think it is.
Yeah. So this is Bad Candy. This is one of our anthology movies that we're doing. So I won't be breaking this one down too much because I don't want to spoil it. It's relatively new, and plus I actually did a whole episode on Bad Candy last year. So if you want to go back and watch that, I do a whole review on Bad Candy. So I'm just going to go through the segments as briefly as I can without trying to not to spoil too much. So our wraparound is Chili Billy, which is Corey Taylor. I adore Corey Taylor. I love him so much. And he's a lot of fun, and he's really good in this movie.
He is, though.
He's a radio host, Chili Billy, who is telling ghost stories because it's Halloween. That's it. And the ghost stories are our segments. The way this is done is that every segment, I don't know if you noticed this, but pretty much every segment has two segments. There's the segment of where we have our main story, and then there's the segment with Bad Candy, who is the clown.
Yes.
That clown freaks the fuck out of me, by the way. That is a creepy ass clown.
Terrifying clown.
So, in our first segment, our main story in the segment is this little girl who wants to go trick-or-treating with her friends, but her dad's a righteous asshole. Stepdad. Her mom is passed. She has to go home because he keeps calling her, and he locks her in the room. The twist to this is that on Halloween, and I do assume, they don't say this, but I assume that this only happens on Halloween.
Assume.
On Halloween, anything she draws in her little sketchbook becomes real. And it is said that her mom had the same power, and that's why her mom loved Halloween. That's why she loves Halloween. And it's also implied that the dad killed the mom.
Yeah.
That's the implication here, that the stepdad killed the mom because of this. She uses this power to get back at the stepdad, and it's a lot of fun. This is really colorful. This is really fun. This is, I don't know how else to explain it, but just fun. It's gory, but not gory. It's goofy. Like, the things she draws, I love the little fairy is adorable, but the little monster she draws this little fuzzy monster.
God, it's so cute.
But, like, the dad kills both of them, and it's sad, but, like, at the same time. But anyway, I'm not going to say what she does to finally get rid of the stepdad, but he's gotten rid of. Also in this one, hang on. Yeah. Also in this one, my papers are all mixed up. We have a bully, because when we first see the girl, she's in going to a treehouse to meet her friends.
Yes.
A bully shows up who's this little shit kid that's like yay big. Like, he's like tiny. I don't know why they're so afraid of this kid, because he's like the size of one of their toenails. And he's a little shit. He comes in, talks about how stupid Halloween is, and trashes a pumpkin. And we get our, basically, Sam stand-in. Because it's basically a trick-or-treat thing.
Basically. That's the feeling.
Takes people that kind of fuck up Halloween type thing. So he takes this kid and turns him into a little toy. That's the whole thing. So number 2, or whatever number we want to be in right now. This one is a short one. This is the old man passing out the candy.
Oh, yes.
Now, do this one have 2 parts in it? Or is it just a clown one? This is just a clown one, I do believe. Or nope. I think we come back to this. I don't know. They intertwine a lot. But this is an old man who's passing out candy, but he's that, I don't know, cliche evil old man that's putting razor blades in the apples and poisoning cupcakes and stuff, and he's trying to get a girl to take the cupcake, and she goes off with her cupcake, and the clown, Bad Candy the clown, knocks it out of her hand, and he goes and pays Mr. Man a visit, and it doesn't go well for the old man. I am not going to describe what happens to this old man,
You find out for yourself.
Find out for yourself. It is gnarly. I have to, like... I can handle a lot, but there's some cringy, like, things that I can't do, so I had to, like, ugh, for this one. No. But yeah, the old man, he gets his comeuppance, and it's glorious. Number 3, now there's 2 parts in this one. Number 3 is the Halloween party. We're at the Halloween party. Now, this Halloween party comes up a few times.
Yes.
It's like this rave type thing. And we have a man that is handing out drugs. He gives drugs to this lady dressed as a nurse, who we will get back to.
Mm-hmm.
So he's handing out drugs. He leaves the party. He goes to a gas station where he's handing out more drugs, where there's 3 prostitutes, and they're actually really funny. He goes to the bathroom at this gas station and is being attacked by a guy in a devil suit, who also comes back around at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets really grossly killed in a really disgusting bathroom.
Very disgusting.
It's fun. It's real fun to watch. Like, this movie's kind of gross, okay? That one, I will say, it is gross. So yeah, that's that one. That's another short one. So now we're back at the party. And we go to this nurse lady again. Now, she is trying to message her boyfriend, who is not showing up. She's being stood up. Then she gets a call to go to work. Turns out she is I want to say coroner, but I think it's more of a mortician.
Yeah.
Because if she was a coroner, I don't think she'd be getting away with the things that she gets away with in this.
Mm-mm.
Because she immediately gets there. She's after taking the drugs that the guy gave her. She takes acid.
I assume.
Yeah, she puts like no, she takes the acid.
Oh yeah, right.
My poor innocent husband here. Those little stickers that she stuck on her tongue.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
acid. there. That was acid. She takes acid. She's drinking vodka out of the bottle. And her corpse is a rather handsome man. She fucks it. She fucks the corpse. Because she's stoned. And fucked up. She's absolutely fucked in the head on all these drugs and alcohol. And she ends up fucking the corpse. Which then comes back to life and attacks her.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets locked in the freezer. And that's that one. It's unnecessary. This one's just kind of like, alright, sure.
Right.
But like, I didn't need to see that. That's the second corpse fucking scene I had to watch in the last couple weeks. Because we had American Horror Stories.
Oh, right.
But that one actually had like a really decent like story to it. Where Buddy wasn't actually dead, so it makes it better. This guy's actually dead, and she is fucking the living shit out of him. Or the dead shit, I guess, out of him.
She's enjoying herself.
Yeah, she's having a great time with this corpse. I did not have a great time with this this one, though. I'm gonna hiccup.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're good. So, we're just gonna move on to number 5 now. There's this guy dressed as Dracula, right? And he drives for a rideshare thing. I think it's called Free Ride.
Yeah.
So, we're following him at the beginning, and then we cut to a girl. Oh, no. Right. He gets a call from his friend, who tells him that he needs to bring the rabbits and the pumpkins. And that's all we hear of that, because we're going to come back to that. We cut to a girl that is in a closet with a fella at this same party, this rave party, where their friends are trying to get them together. She's not having it, but Buddy is like rapey as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a dick. An absolute dick.
Oh, big deal.
But she rejects him and says, fuck this, I'm going home. And her Uber driver, or rideshare guy, is Dracula. He brings her home. And when she gets home, I guess the guy that she rejected beat her there, because he's already there, after breaking into her house with a friend. And she tries to get out of the house without being seen, but it doesn't work. He sees her, and he attacks her, and he goes to rape her. The other guy nopes out. He's like, no, I'm not having nothing to do with this. You said we were just breaking in here just to fuck some shit up or whatever. But I'm not having any of this. These two people then proceed to kick the ever-loving fuck out of each other until one of them dies via strangulation by swing set.
Yep. It's just a chain just wraps around.
Yeah, and breaks his neck. This one's actually really good. I really like the whole... I like this one has a lot of comeuppance. I like this... this movie has a lot of comeuppance. It's all about urban legend-y type stuff. But yeah. Yeah, that's basically all that one. They do kick the living fuck out of each other. Like, he beats the fuck out of her, and then she kicks the shit out of him, too. And eventually...
She does put up with a fight.
She puts up a fight, and eventually, yes, he is the one that dies. Yeah. So, we're back with Dracula in his car. And he picks up one of the prostitutes from the store. The most entertaining one. She's actually really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's really funny. This little black girl. And he wants to meet her pimp. She takes him to meet the pimp. And turns out the rabbits are people. And these guys are veterans that were put through like some kind of testing program. And one of them is like a monster, a real monster, is Lenny. This one is really funny. So they're collecting up people to bring back so they can put big pumpkins on their head, strip them naked, cover them in blood, let them go, and then kill them. They're like throwing stuff at them. This is their tradition on Halloween. And one of them, named Lenny, is a giant bat creature that is amazing looking. I still have the hiccups. Best line. The best line in this. You roofied Lenny. They're all dressed as Universal monsters, by the way. All four of them. They're dressed as Universal monsters. There's Dracula, the Wolfman. The guy shows up dressed as Frankenstein, but you see in the back of his truck is the devil costume. And Lenny is a mummy, but he quickly isn't a mummy. He's a bat creature. And they just kill these motherfuckers. They're just throwing shit at them. They don't chase them. They're throwing stuff, like these makeshift spears and stuff. And then while Lenny is flying around and just eviscerating people. And it's funny. It's really funny. My favorite character is the Wolfman guy. He cracks me up. And the fact that the Frankenstein guy drugged Lenny because he was starting to change too early, that just killed me. I was dying the whole time because he kept saying, you roofied Lenny? Like, we need to talk about this. You roofied Lenny? Like, that's fucked up. Yeah, but not fucked up enough. The same as roofing Lenny. Like, don't drug your friends. That one kills me. What else happens in that one? And then Scotty knocks out the power. Scotty is the guy that roofied Lenny.
Yes.
He knocks out the power. Which brings us to our last segment. This one is a ghost hunting segment. This is a bunch of ghost hunters investigate this old house. And what happened there was years earlier, these kids bullied a young boy into going in and trying to steal a magazine or a comic book from the basement of this old creepy house. He does. They lock him in, and he accidentally catches fire to the place, and he burns in the house. This is a really cool story that twists back and forth because the ghost hunter, the lady, can see visions of the kid of what happened, but when we flash back to the kid, he can sense the ghost lady too. So he's running from her thinking she's a ghost, and she thinks he's the ghost, which he actually is a ghost technically, because yeah. But yeah, that's what happens there. The house catches fire again, but like there's no fire, it just looks like it's on fire. And that leads us into the wraparound. One of the bullies, who I haven't mentioned yet, is Chili Billy's co-host, Paul.
Yep.
He was one of the bullies. And it turns out that the daughter of the ghost hunter is calling into the radio station talking about, like, you don't know the real story. And then the revenge is gotten because the clown comes for Paul. That's that one. I'm trying so hard not to tell different things. That's why I'm like so stilted, because I want to talk about everything that happens, but I don't want to give everything away. So yeah, that's that one. The wraparound was really fun. But on to our gradings. We'll do that. Okay? So, your favorite segment was number 1.
Yes, with the fact that the stepdad's an asshole. I
You
don't
love
like
that.
But I love the fact of the revenge.
The revenge. You love it when a bad parent, they're a
I do.
piece of shit, gets
Gets
what's coming to them, basically.
Exactly, karma.
Mine is number 6 because I absolutely love these 4 guys and the way their dynamic between them, especially the werewolf guy, the wolfman guy, you roofied Lenny. I love it. It is definitely the funniest segment of the whole thing. They crack me up. Worst segment for you. You said number 2.
Yes.
Which was... I have to figure out what number 2 was now. What was number 2? Oh, the man with the candy.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. It's
You didn't like the cringiness.
No.
That didn't bother me. I had to watch it through my fingers, but I like that. But yeah, I can see why that one will be bad. My least favorite was number 4 because I can do without necrophilia. I don't need it. It can be implied. Sure. Didn't need to see a 5+ minute scene of her enjoying herself fucking a corpse. I did not need to see that. It could have been implied. I didn't need to see it. Same as you. You didn't need to see the cringiness.
I didn't see that at all.
You didn't need to see all that bloody, gross stuff that happens to that old man. I'm okay with it.
Not only that, he was doing a bad thing by passing candy out to kids.
They were all doing bad things.
Oh, yeah.
Quality of this one, we both gave it an 8.5. This one's really well made.
Very good quality.
Some of the acting in the kids is a little iffy, but that's kids acting. I try to give them a break, even though I didn't give them a break in my Spirit Halloween review, because that was more bad writing than bad acting. Yeah. But no, the quality of this, 8.5, definitely. It's really well made. It's a really beautiful movie. It's really, really pretty. And a bird just flew by, so my dog's about to go mental. Halloween, we both gave it 10 out of 10 for Halloween.
Oh, absolutely. All Halloween in this from start
and it
to
feels
finish.
like Halloween
It
too.
do.
Like it's in your face. This is Halloween. It's Halloween night in every segment. This all takes place at the same time. It is Halloween. And for scare factor, we both gave it a 7. We actually gave this the same score all the way down through.
Pretty much.
Because the clown is creepy, and a few of them are pretty. And of course we have the cringe factor of the very gory deaths. But that clown is spooky as fuck. And
very much, actually.
The Ghost Hunter one was actually pretty spooky too. That one was really good. All in all, we gave it 8.5 out of 10, which makes this our favorite one so far. I have a feeling that it's going to be a contender for the top place between this, Tales of Halloween, and Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat, yeah.
Those two are big ones for us, especially Trick or Treat. I mean, it's Trick or Treat. It is
Trick or Treat
quintessential Halloween anthology movie.
Trick or Treat is your Halloween go-to for on Halloween.
Yes, you definitely watch that one on Halloween. So yeah, that is Bad Candy. I recommend Bad Candy. I do.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's a great fun, and I thought for sure I just turned off the camera. Whoops. And we're gonna see you tomorrow for day 14, and that's it. I don't remember if that's gonna be Halloween Kills or not. No, maybe.
Well, Halloween Kills
Comes out on the 13th or 14th. Halloween Ends, sorry.
Right.
Does that come out on the 13th or the 14th?
The 14th.
Okay, so that'll be day 50.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching on Halloween and doing that one tonight. Yes. That'll be the next one. We'll see you for day 14. Bye.
Bye-bye.